Hi guys, I'm Brandon with Stretchy. We do assisted stretch in the Bay Area. I'd like to share with you today one of my favorite low back exercises. This is an easy stretch that almost anybody could do. If you have a floor, you have a wall, you could do this.
I teach people usually to rank what they're feeling to me by calling out numbers on a scale of 1 to 10. So think of like a 1, 2 means I barely feel it, 5 is a medium, 7 is a good challenging stretch. That's usually where we're trying to get to. Let me show you. So I'll try to be quick here. This, anytime is a good back reset. Basically what you want to do is start out just by getting your butt up against the wall, right? Just lay down in basically a fetal position here, scooch so you'd have contact, and then swing your legs up, right? From here, right, you see I kind of scooched in a little bit. There's 3 steps to this, basically. This is a fantastic, if this is your back flattening, if you could think of this as your back.
If the bricks of this bridge is your spine and this is your pelvis, this is your shoulders, when you get into the stretch, your feet will be slid down the wall, pinning the pelvis down. What we want to do is allow your spine to really flatten out. So you're going to wiggle your shoulder blades away, this way, away from the pelvis, this way, essentially allowing that bridge to flatten out. That's what we want to happen to your spine.
So what we want to do is first thing, just get your feet basically flat together. I call this the prayer. So basically, whether you're religious or not, it's going to help your back. Basically, get your feet flush together like this. You could maybe see here. I'll try to get in a different angle later. But I get my feet close together, flush together, and I have the outside of my foot here against the wall, right? All right. You're going to slide your feet down. That's going to be the main intensifier. The farther you slide your feet down, the more intense it'll be. If this bothers the outside of your feet, you could put a yoga mat down here on the floor and then going up the wall, put it in an L. So the top here, midpoint, right here at the junction of the wall and the floor, and the other part, behind you, underneath your head. The second thing you want to do is lift your shoulder blades. I'm going to lift my right shoulder blade and just set it down farther away from the wall, away from my pelvis, right? And as I move my left shoulder blade out, you're going to feel that kind of create some space. Again, I always say if this is a bridge, this is one end of your pelvis, say the spine, the pelvis, and this is your shoulder blades. If you pull this end of the bridge out, you kind of see it flattens down. So that's the idea there in moving the shoulder blades. That's step 2. Step 3 is to go ahead and reach out. You're going to have your hands about 10 inches apart, palms facing each other, and just reach this way as far out as you can. Extend. You want to get your fingers as far out as possible, right? The effect should be like you're really stretching and reaching and straining to reach. But don't bend your elbows. That's another important thing. Try to really keep your elbows as straight as possible and just reach. Your tailbone may crawl up and lift up a little bit. Be cognizant to push that guy back down if you can, right? And keep as flat as possible. I always explain to people, as you're sitting in this stretch here, reaching out, you'll feel things relax. That's a release. Those releases, you want to kind of keep reaching and sit in the stretch until you feel 2 or 3 of them. I always tell people, just think of it like a marinade, right? You're not going to do a great marinade on meat in 5 minutes, right? An hour is better than 5 minutes. And overnight is better than an hour. So there's a function of gain in this any stretch with time. I mean, up to a point, of course. But so just reach out. You'll feel kind of muscle groups inadvertently just relax and suddenly give, and you can reach and extend a little farther. It's not going to all happen at once. Expect to be in this stretch for anywhere from 60 seconds up to maybe 3 minutes, although more is not harmful, right? That's one of my favorite stretches.